pulled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up. Jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Strong running. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And they will end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will score. Jefferson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Complete.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1 yard. And the Bears first down.
They will run with Grant. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
24, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Quick pass out to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. And it's caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
Will resulted in losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go calls a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
The kicker on for the
good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones hit in the bullseye. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Samuels. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
29-yard line.
the play fake. Samuels. This one brought in by Jefferson. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 28 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Here's one after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On 3rd down, Grant, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Oh,
Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, I know he doesn't want a fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. Good job. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Samuels. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Samuels. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's balling for making up from yesterday game.
And that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Yo, can you hear me? Yo.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Vikings 35. Bears
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
What's up, Braylon? This is Uncle E. What's up, Braylon? Uncle E. Ernest.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Uncle E.
Last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no.
I don't know where your pop's at. He's somewhere around.
The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And that incomplete.
Yeah, get cleaned off, huh?
Effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
No, you can't be naked forever. You got to put some clothes on sooner or later, you know.
Now Jones.
Yo, why is the tight end mossing me like this?
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Myself.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end.
Oh, what's up, Braylon?
First half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Oh, I'm at home. You at home too, right?
The Bears going to see the football first, and they
so you home too?
We get back underway to start this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. No fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
In fact, you got a birthday coming up, ain't it? Is it May? When your birthday? Ain't it May? May 25th. Mine's May 16th.
For their next drive, the Bears offense.
Yep, my birthday. Mine the same month as yours.
Swarming behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
22-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, number 31 should pick that. Come on, baby. Snatch that out the air.
Up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Boy, yo, they is getting on it, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
You want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
You got to hold on to that, baby Chase. Come on, baby.
Complete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Samuels.
Chase.
That's over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And at the 25-yard line.
I got to change this quarterback. I don't want that.
Looking to throw. Samuels.
Whew.
And he'll be hit.
Heat on that one. That's a nice heat.
And that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Please press my man. That's all I want you to do. Press him. He's going to do it.
On second down, here's the option. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarter.
Oh, you blocked somebody in the back. Oh, my gosh.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
I don't know if he's running cover 2. I'm going to see something.
Operating from the gun, Samuels. It's recaught inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
At the Bears' 3-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one into the end zone for a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Vikings 42, Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And the
broke that tackle?
out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 23-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Grant. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. A gain of 4. And it's third.
They go back to Grant. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Big play there. 52 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Samuels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Vikings 56, Bears 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. DJ Waddle able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. They'll find Miller. That's good.
What that?
And he's able to get up here to the 26. And when we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Who did that? Huh?
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 if they were going to have a chance. It was evident.
What's going on, G?
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big
I know who you are.
Was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure.
What you want to do for your birthday, Braylon?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled just past
you said get some toys?
36.
The tackle made
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Some who? Oh, okay. That's understandable. I said that's understandable.
Back to throw. Samuels is going to find
his
running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up.
Oh yeah, cake's definitely what you want.
A lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure.
What kind of cake you
And
want?
sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him.
A vanilla cake.
And now look at him go. Touchdown.
Okay.
Big play there. 60 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility. Look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
Here what?
With 2 to go on second down.
Oh yeah, I can hear TV.
From the 33.
Yeah, I can.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. No problem.
Now you have that chance.
Pop's busy.
There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Grant. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
Time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also,
Oh, you got a lot of toys?
when you get this big of a deficit,
Oh,
you're supposed to make all the
that's
right
so.
throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
For me?
An ideal beginning of the drive there is
I'm playing the game.
and a first down.
I'm playing.
41-yard line.
Oh yeah?
Looking to throw. Samuels. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's throw at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the
Yo, I'm over here pulling the bridge, man. What happened, yo?
there and a first down again.
So what happened? What y'all game, man? How'd it look?
Clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been
what you done did and messed his whole Super Bowl run up.
So don't we have
You
to
still
get
got the window, man.
Just
You know what
what
I'm
we've
saying?
seen
What was the final
today.
score?
For the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one.
Who said that?
5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Well, I can't help it.
The Bears
Did people hit him up? You know, if he did his job looking for people, man, I can't. Oh, I came off the dude, but did yeah, if everybody hit him up, hey, what can I say? You know, I can't force, you know, people haven't played that, man. Ooh, you got Ed. So what you playing tomorrow? Or you gonna stay up tonight and play?
So the Bears with the football here as we
So y'all
welcome
trying
you
to,
back.
yeah, well, shoot, at this rate, y'all might be done tomorrow.
After having time to talk it over. Now he dumps this off over the
Shit,
middle.
honest truth, both y'all. DJ lost the sniper guy early in the season.
First down, Bears.
But don't matter, man. Playoff time.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Yo.
And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37.
Hit him up. What score is? 70-7.
This has been a tough performance to watch.
Yeah, he talking about some my connection. Yeah, I'll show you about my connection. So he actually
doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just locked.
77-7. Shit, he better be shit, I tell you what, Cali lucky because I don't know what was going on that night. Them boys said, "No, we shouldn't even lost that game." They came back after the band showed out.
We're gonna give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing.
I had no turnovers in this game.
Like taking pity on you.
Got plenty of turnovers, but I ain't turned nothing over myself. Matter of fact, and I'm about to change my quarterback. I'm about to get him Omaha. F that.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it in next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
You know, play smart.
We'll get better as we go forward.
First down, Chicago.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Bears first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards.
Yeah,
and it's second
and then you just looking at him and it just happens.
The downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is
next play.
With 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's third down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And
yeah,
quick turnaround
long as you don't beat me downfield.
Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.